Wait, so does this have filters? Look at my cold piece shirt. Okay, like, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings that bad. But, oh, I finally made my food. But, like, can't eat it. My stomach is freaking out. It's raining a little bit outside, but not really. Like, this shirt is capable of so much more appeal. Oh my gosh, this is a horrible, horrible angle. Anyway, I'm gonna try to keep this brief, but I feel like, okay, I can barely see the time from there, so, what am I saying? Okay, I'm gonna try to make this brief, and, oh my gosh, but, you know, she was my best friend, Emily, her son. Anyway, he made these, ow, okay, we're bending, we're stretching, and he was not very happy with them, and I can understand why, but, um, he had the oil on a little too high. You can see the other part that wasn't quite as, anyway, I'm very happy about it. It's, very cakey, not very sweet. I like that. I like his style. So far, this is the third, whatever that you've made. Um, and, those peanut butter cookies were the best I'd ever had. I mean, besides a couple times I've made, the best I've ever had of my own. But if I could make peanut butter cookies like him, I would if I could, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's not why I'm doing this. Dude, I'm determined to eat and brush my teeth and go to sleep, but dude, I am so, so, so tired, and my teeth feel horrible, and I'm so sad, and I'm so sorry, and I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Like, honest. But I've spent so much energy. Come on, just breathe. Put so much energy today into, and yeah, it was too much energy. And I should have, whatever, you can shit all over me if you want to. I should have waited for you to call me, but it's been months, and ouch. Oh man. I wish someone was here to smoke it with me. Because they brought the donut out. He'd already smoked 3 bowls, which is like really impressive. I can't even smoke a full bowl at one time by myself. Never have been able to. I mean, I can over the course of like an hour or something if I'm really, but. Okay, so peace, truce, pax, like, loss. I, um, Ho'oponopono. I just, um, you can't do that to a woman. You can't be friends with them for 25 years. Have the level of connection and flirtation and, you know, I may have been harsh or brutal in what I said, and you're right, this is one of the reasons why other people stop being friends with me. Because I don't mean to be. To me, it's rough, but it's what I'm experiencing, and it's oh, um, it's maybe frank or harsh, but even the harsh is not like too harsh. It's like a decent. It's like fine sandpaper. It's like a smooth nail file, not like a smooth one, not like one with four sides that like really, you're a guy, what am I talking about? You don't go and get manicures. Okay, listen, I, I have hurt people's feelings a lot, probably more than I ever knew, because maybe nobody told me for years. Maybe I didn't hurt their feelings. Maybe people only told me the good things. Anyway, I've lost weight. I get really stressed. I haven't been able to eat very much. Like, you understand these things. I don't need to. But I do need to say that, like, I'm in the middle of this haircut. I haven't been able to finish it. I can't find some of my things. I'm very happy to say I discovered my tweezers. I had put them right on the edge, and I had never looked over. I had never opened the drawer enough and looked on the drawer, and they were in the edge of the. I don't even know how this happened actually, but I put them in this, like, the silverware, where the I don't. I mean, it is right below the mirror here. There's this mirror here, and then back on this other side. This is not the walking stick that was broken and taken the night that I was accosted the first time. After the second time, I didn't really want to wait around for a third time, but I didn't know I was going to have this opportunity to be in Oregon. But now that I am, like, and I'm really sorry that my, anyways, there's mirrors here and then there's drawers down there, and I had the tweezers right on the inner. And that might not even make sense because I might not get a chance to post other videos. I might only post this one. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Please stop taking my communications even when, I mean, I thought, and I know it wasn't funny. Nothing that I said was funny. I don't remember being funny at all during that whole hour. But please don't, excuse me, ouch. Oh my god, that's so much acid. Should I be eating this without, I don't have any kombucha, I don't have any kimchi, I don't have any lemons, I don't have any, and it's already like, I should not have eaten the donut first. Because, I mean, guaranteed that's regular flour. I didn't ask him what flour he used. I wish I would have, but I just assumed that it's like, Anyway, I need a little, like, if it could be a ring. But then if you could, like, if you could have a ring on this finger and a ring on this finger, and when you touched it, it became a little torch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, how could you think I was actually literally blaming you? I know I was saying it's all your fault, but the only reason I was saying such a ridiculous thing is because I thought we already established that was a joke. And it was going to be a running joke. Wasn't it going to be a running joke? I thought it was going to be a running joke. This needs to be cut so bad. Okay. You knew it was a joke, right? The first time we talked about it, and then when you text and said, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to figure out how to fix it. Sorry you're in such an awful situation. You weren't legitimately apologizing to me. I mean, I don't even know how I responded because I was struggling so much. So I need to look at it. But like when you apologized through text saying that you were sorry that you had not been able to figure out how to fix my situation, being unhoused and everything, or resolve, the situation with the jazzies and the, whatever it was that, God, my stomach is just, oh, woke up with insane nausea. Then it went to like sharp, astonishing, horrible pains. And then there was like this cramping thing that was happening. And then it was sharp pains again. And then it was nausea again. And then it was whatever. And then I was like, oh, I can eat. And then he came with the donuts. And then he helped bring my laundry into the house, which is freaking fantastic. But then I called my mom, which always takes, 4 times longer at the very least. I love my mother, I love my mother, I love my mother, I love my mother, I love my mother. I do, I really do. It's just also, I'm becoming a stoner. Do you understand? At 42 years old, I cannot. Anyway, so I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, and I'm so sorry that I did. Like, legitimately, can I just, so close to having the strength to finish it, but I don't have the razor part for it. You know what I mean? Which I left a message, and hopefully I'll be able to get hold of Lisa and she can mail it to me. Or Mandy can go over and grab it and get it mailed. I need to trim all the dead, but I need to dye it. I want to dye it, then trim it, but then I don't know how to do it doesn't matter. That is absolutely not why I'm making this video. That is now turning into, can you hear the rain? Oh. I'm not out there. Do you know? Like, oh my God. It is raining. And I am not. I'm not. I'm not out there. I don't have to grab my shower curtain that I had in place of a tarp and then it got so dirty, so then it was just like, it was just awful. But before that, it was fine. It was fine, I would just grab it and do everything and whatever I had to do. But one time it started raining the moment I walked out of the library and there was no awning or anything. That was really frustrating, but gosh, I wish you could hear it. I don't know if you'll even get around to watching this video, and I didn't mean to be so, didn't mean to, I mean, you're not gonna die alone, okay? So, I mean, the odds that I die alone are a lot higher than the odds of you dying alone. So, and what happened? Like, why would his feelings be so hurt from you being on the phone for like an hour or so, paying attention to my? I don't. My stomach, my head hurts too much for this. No. Oh, my ash tree is over there. It's just barely raining. I mean, sounds better than none, though, right? Okay, so I am in a really good mood, actually. I mean, I was really, my feelings were hurt earlier, and you know that happens sometimes. But like, and yeah, was I doubting whether you're my friend or not? And yeah, was I upset that you flirted? You mean you can't do that to someone? You know, you haven't talked to me in months. I've been going through hell. I totally, completely fell in love with and had people tell me that I was married to other people. Um, yeah, yeah, they didn't even ask me. No, they just told me. And I didn't like those marriages at all. So, uh, a lot of things happened. And I feel like I've been through years, not months, of not being able to talk to you. And when I say I'm hurt because I didn't get to see you before I had to leave that freaking state, and I'm doubting and afraid, you know, I don't think we're gonna see each other again. Really frustrated by that. And now I have the hiccups. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, I can't do that. That hurts. Dude, with all the sun I got this summer, it looked like nothing. Have more freckles and yeah, I was gonna try to keep this and make it short, but it's too much pain, and I don't want to sit here and smoke by myself, but like I don't remember what is he's like. He was 8 and she died, and it's been 12 years. Has it been 10 years or 12 years? I don't know if you know. I don't know if you would write a comment and answer even if you did see this. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, I swear, sometimes my stomach is so violently weird, it almost feels as if there is something in there. It's like, it's gonna escape one of these days. Um, okay, so look, I didn't mean to. I was, I guess I was, you know, It's just aesthetically. Do you know what I mean? I probably watched The Devil Wears Prada too many times. Um, just kidding, but seriously. Anyway, so I can't fix it. And I both mean the way this t-shirt lays and um the fact that I'm gonna put these ashes on this plate right here instead of it's raining a little bit more, which is great, but then there's like this thumpy noise. I don't think the dogs are out right now. My gosh, there's 4 dogs here. That's what I'm telling you. I'm I'm barely managing. Sometimes just freaking even doing the lighter or eating or making it to the bathroom and it's literally out right there. Can you hear the rain now? Oh my gosh, all the people that are out in it though. And you know, if you're prepared to be out in the rain, it's fine. It's not a big deal. If you're not, in Utah and the unhoused, they can't. They're literally not allowed to have shelter. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into all this. It's too much trauma. It's too much trauma that I've just been through. But here's the thing, and I had it easy compared. Do you know what I mean? Like, what could have happened, or you know, or I mean, I made some mistakes and some foolish. Swear though, like, it's not my fault. He seems like a combination of Zorro and then the assassins. Like, you know, not that I would. Turned out to behave in some ways that were very like well, anyway, it was rough in the end. And I 22:55. Wow, it's still recording. This is amazing. It's raining so good out there now, and I managed to cover up the batteries. So, and I have one of my jazzies. So I have one of my jazzies. I have both the batteries. I have my upright walker. I have my other walker. I have the cane now that um, I'm gonna ask him if I can, because I'm just borrowing it. You know what I mean? But like, I need my own really. But listen, that wind. I almost want to be out in it, but you know, not really. I wish I could play music right now and pretend that you've already gotten your head straight about. I mean, yeah, I can, like, I can see. I haven't re listened to it or, you know, read it over again or anything, but I can see. Oh my gosh, if I had my scissors right now and a little trash can, I'd literally be able to cut it a bit just with my phone. You changed it to professional. Oh my gosh, skills. So many skills. Yeah, so I hurt your feelings and I didn't mean to, and I really am sorry, but like I can't fix it. Can't fix it. I can't fix my hair. I can't fix my shirt. I can't actually I can say peace, hey, and send you peace and try to like And I can tell you, I wish that I could have hugged you long distance when I saw that video, and that it's been bothering me ever since I saw it, and that I've hurt so many people's feelings, but not everybody actually shows me and tells me, and you did, and I'm grateful, but at the same time, like, what do you want from me? Like, and then you're like, okay, I won't flirt with you at all if that's really what you want. Well, no, just not with the text straight after months of not even asking how I'm doing. And then I know you've been going through hell, and I don't need you to explain everything. Like, I'm sure it was a conglomeration of your mom being in the hospital, whatever going on. There's so many things that it could be that you've had to deal with. I have no idea. I didn't actually blame you, and it's just so stressful. I don't know how to fix it. Oh my god. Okay, so look, you can't do that to a woman. I know you don't have a lot of experience. And I was mad, and I was sad, and I was hurt, and there's a lot of things. And I'm mad at other people. I was sad, and then I just kind of looped it around and just kind of like threw it all at you. And I understand that, and I didn't mean to. I mean, I did. But that's because I thought that we had that foundation of 25 years of friendship, and you knowing me better than thinking, ouch, that I'm literally going to play the blame and shame game. And it was just like a stream of consciousness, like, but it's the foundation. I thought, because the conversations we had about joking, that everything was all your fault. I thought you knew and understood how much I take accountability for my own stuff, and I thought you knew, like, and sleep really matters, and yeah, I would like you to be more responsible with your time management, your medication management, and your life, so that you can be more in real life with me as a friend. And I'm really just upset because now I'm in Oregon instead of Utah, and it's upsetting. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, like, I lobbed it at you as if it was your fault, but for you to take it for real as if I was actually, like, believing. My god, my head hurts too much for this. Migraine for over a week, and now yet another. Like, have we even met? Do you even know me? Honestly. I mean, nobody knows me, but, and I know I'm going on too long again, but have you even met me? Why would I think and literally believe that everything that happened was all your fault? Yes, what you did, there's correlation and causation and connection, and I went down a path that I would never have, or it would have been different. I mean, who knows? Maybe I would have still gone down that same similar-ish esque tributary of life if you had still been able to pick me up in the jazzy, and it had the ties, and we put everything together, and I was all prepared to be at the shelter to never have anyone steal from me, and we've been able to pick up the locks, and it was whatever. I mean, I was contemplating having you take me to Wendover to get out of Utah. I was contemplating having you take me up to Utah to get out of Utah. I mean, Idaho, I meant to say. I was contemplating having you drive me down to St. George. I was contemplating whatever, but if I was going to end up in the shelter, yeah, I mean, we would have been able to stop and get locks if my brain would have been thinking well enough. Like, you would have, like, but I don't know. And then I ended up in the hospital, and I kind of like needed that at the time. So, and I've learned so much and grown, and I don't blame people. I don't do the blame shame game, and you know this about me, or you did, or you ought to, or you should, like I should have waited to call you. And I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I just literally just learned a few weeks ago just how extra harsh and brutal I can be, thanks to, someone who's 12 years younger than me and a little more like expressive in certain ways, and then even when not being expressive was pretty expressive. And then anyway, I don't know what I said. I said so much. It was an hour. I mean, this is why you're supposed to bridle your freaking tongue. This is why you're supposed to watch your thoughts, words, and deeds. This is why, ow, you're supposed to. This is why we're supposed to, mind our manners. Mind your manners. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. This is seriously so ridiculously difficult, and it shouldn't be, and it wouldn't have been years ago. Hasn't been at times. Okay, so I've lost so much weight. I have, no more shape, and I mean, it doesn't help that I put things, in there as if it's a pocket, but um it wasn't legitimately blaming you. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm really, really sorry that your feelings got hurt. I'm really, really sorry that I don't know if I was like, if everything was already really, a lot of stuff was going on and it just like triggered and as the catalyst. I don't know, you know, or if if the idea of me blocking you was really that awful, or if maybe you and Sam, maybe he's going through, I mean, I don't know. It seems kind of extreme, and it really makes me again want to ask you to like look up limerence and really wish I could send you a video. I mean, I probably will send it to you, but it'll be too much, and then we won't talk again for months, and then like, and I'm not, again, I'm not saying that if I ever saw you again that I wouldn't be your friend or love you or be, it's just like our track record and the way that you are is like in real life is the only way that you ever interact with me truly anyway. Although, I mean, you text me and flirt with me. But you texted me and flirted with me after months of not even, and then for you to like withhold saying that I'm beautiful and that you wanted more when you were helping me move out of that garage and everything, like it's just frustrating and unfair, because then like I made choices and maybe I would have made those choices anyway, and maybe things would have been the way that they were anyway. But I feel like if you would have told me like just how attracted to me you were, and just how like, because you don't understand like my life, and then the things happen and I was skipping in and out, and like that hasn't been happening since um the wrenching of my life, heart, and soul, the pain that was caused physically, mentally, and emotionally from the things that ended up happening. But like, come on, man. I mean, I love you. Like, and I know I'm saying that all irritated, but like, as a friend, I'm irritated. And I in 25 years and with the track record and with everything else, like, yeah, you're a great friend in real life, and I commented on that. I mean, I I don't think you listened. I don't think you listened to the voicemails. I don't think. And it was too much. And it's not something that I expected you to digest all in one sitting. And I didn't expect you to neglect your brother over it. And I don't. Like, I want you to have. I'm glad you have your family. Come on. When are we going to get past this? Like, come on. This has been over a decade. Literally over a decade. That it always gets down to this. You when I get frustrated, you take it and spin it and act as if I'm being even way harder on you than I mean, you can't handle me, man. Like, and as a friend, like, so but you can't do that to a woman, period. Regardless, regardless. You or nobody should or can do it to me. I don't like it. When somebody just who knows that I care about them and knows that I've gone through hell, knows that I've just been through hell, knows that somehow I get magnetized into relationships every freaking 5 minutes everywhere I go, which is not true. It just feels like it right now because it was a lot being out there and having to be exposed, not being able to have a tent or set up a blanket or do anything. I couldn't do anything. So no privacy, had to brush my teeth out in the open, I managed to work things out so that I wasn't rainbow. Oh my gosh, it breaks my heart. There's so many people that are just getting soaked right now and are just gonna have such a rough next day or so, or week or whatever. So many things are gonna get thrown away. But listen to it. Come on, Ashwa, you know that I love you. You know that I love you, and you know that, yeah, but so even if I did block you because I couldn't emotionally handle. I mean, I think you need to listen to your voicemails first. I think that if you would have listened to your voicemails and not the clip. I don't know. I don't know what you listen to. I don't know what state of mind you're in. I don't know what you guys are dealing with. I don't begrudge you or I don't begrudge your family the time they have with you. I don't think they appreciate you not enough, give you enough time out. I think you've had caregiver burnout for years. I think that you need to be able to take better care of yourself and you don't have a chance. I think that I want to be connected more, and then so when you say, "Hey, hun," and then you flirt with me as hard as you did, and then you, which is like super mild for other people, but with everything that I've been through and with just and then also kind of opened up that box recently, and so now here I am alone, and I'm mad and I'm sad, and I feel like, if you wouldn't have dropped the ball the way that you did, as often as you did over the last 6 months, then, or longer really, then I wouldn't have had the experiences I had, and then I wouldn't be hurting the way that I'm hurting. But I still wasn't, I'm not actually blaming you. I don't actually think it's your fault. I see how that could have been an alternate route. But it wasn't, and it is what it is, and I'm processing it, and I'm just telling you that I'm processing it, and it's I know it's so much, but I mean, come on, think back in the years when you sent all the texts that you sent. You'd sent texts and emails and Facebook messages. You do it all. And not just to me, but to Jamie and whatever her name, I don't remember and then the other situation, I mean, come on. It's one thing if you got overwhelmed, it's something else entirely to act as if I'm a completely different person than I am, and as if I was playing the blame shame game with you for real. The only reason why I felt safe enough to go off the way that I went off is because of all the reasons, because we've been friends for so long, because you do continuously insinuate or outright claim to care about me so much, because because we do have the chemical connection or attraction that we have had or do have, or whatever it is. And then, and you have to admit that your family comes first. Like, I don't understand what I said that was so wrong or awful. But whatever it was, I really am sorry. I really am sorry. I'm just also irritated because I was already irritated. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm dealing with a lot. I've been dealing with a lot. So I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I wasn't trying to take away from your time from your family. I wasn't trying to put you in a position where you had to listen to everything right then and there. Like, I'm safe. I've got a roof. There's a gate. I'm not, going to be accosted or harassed or, you know, sexually like sought after or whatever it is that we could say, whatever it was that was happening. It always happens some degree or another, but this was intense and awful, and it's like, and I've fucking got the door bungee. It's, do you know what I mean? So like, if somebody were to come in, which nobody is, but if they were, I'm safe. And now is when you finally listen to my messages, and then you get so upset that I didn't tell you that I was doing those things. I told you I'm getting really close. I'm really, really close. I'm thinking about, I'm struggling with. And I'm telling you, I cannot handle you just texting me a freaking, you know, um, ouch. I cannot handle that. It's like, especially now that I'm out of that state and there's absolutely no hope that we're going to be able to spend time together and figure shit out and what is going on with this. I don't even know what words to use. Like, and I know that like it hurt you and offended you that I said I didn't know if you're my friend or not, and you're like, you were talking about caring or whatever. Like, I didn't say I don't think you care about me. I think you do not care about me. I know you care. You care about everyone. And if you could, you'd take care of so many more people than your mom and your dad and your brother and sister and whoever else you've managed to. I mean, they help take care of you too, because you still, after all these years, haven't figured out how to take your medication regularly or not lose it on the floor or whatever, or um like, I don't know. Anyway, I did what I could. I failed in Utah. I'm still frustrated and processing through it. I'm sorry if any of that extra frustration towards myself and my struggles with communication and my physical everything and whatever else, like, I did not intend, I did not think you were going to take me seriously. I knew that you would grasp that I was so hurt and mad and upset and I was on the edge and stuff, but I did not think that you would literally believe. I just I can't absorb it. You know what I mean? Like, that you would literally believe that I'm actually blaming you for what has happened in my life for the last few months or for however long. Have you even met me yet? Come on, Oshua. Even if I feel the feelings and use the languaging, I don't stay there. It's like a whitewater rafting experience for me or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I trust in God more than that. My lowest level of trust. Well, I did just watch some I just forgot his name, but was it Carlin? George Carlin? Who is that guy? He's so, so good and so funny, but he's also like, he's just like on a mission to have people not believe in God. And like, I mean, if I believed in God and, his view of God, I would, yeah, okay. I've got a lot of deconstruction to do, which, quite frankly, from your reaction to me and the way that you somehow seem to have forgotten who I am and how I think, and that I don't operate with the blame and shame game, and that I wasn't the only reason. I mean, I cannot express that enough. Like, I cannot express that enough. That if we hadn't had those conversations where the way you sounded, it sounded like you knew that I was joking with you. So I thought I could just kind of run with it and kind of do like a cathartic little therapeutic and like, yeah, my feelings, yeah, I'm mad, yeah, I'm hurt, yeah, I'm whatever, but like for you to take it as if like, and then for your first reaction, I mean, you proved what I was saying. Your first reaction is now you're going to have to go and apologize to your brother. Is just like proves what I'm saying about. And I didn't think you would take it as, like, I mean, yeah, it's frustrating to me that your family is literally always 100% your priority. That I've been your priority when you could squeeze me in like half a dozen to a dozen times in the last decade. Honestly. And that's frustrating and it hurts. And I finally, after 25 years of, I mean, so I lost it with you for an hour over voicemail, voice clips, and text, voice to text. Like, this is a person who is literally just like, okay, not literally. When I know that I'm about to make an analogy, kind of semi make little comments about other people not using the word literally properly, and then I'm about to go in to doing the exact same thing. We as human beings are so fascinating. Listen, I've been saying this for so many years that your mind is so, but the codependence and enmeshment that you've got going on with your family, I mean, in some ways it's just amazing and wonderful how you all help each other, and in other ways, like, I haven't been around them for a while, maybe they've grown up a lot, but like they've never um I mean, emotionally and whatever else, like, I mean, you are there for them. There's so many ways that you have faltered and that people have, assumed that aren't trying your best or doing like, it's not personal that I just can't have you flirting with me over text without even having a conversation with me. You didn't ask me if I was in a relationship. You didn't ask me. I mean, I didn't even get a chance to tell you about anything that's happened with all the trauma. Like, you're so worried about me that all of a sudden you start texting me like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you alive? I remember the last time, the time that when I was in missing persons, and you're like, when I couldn't get a hold of you, and da da da," and like, yeah, so I made sure that you knew that I was alive, but like I was barely able even to send emojis, or I don't even know what I was fully able to share with you, but like I've just been, rescued, and I'm floundering and trying to recuperate and recover, and I'm telling you, I don't understand. and then I'm hurt, and then I'm mad, and then I'm sad, and but the joking part, the part that was making I thought lighter, like, because it's so preposterous and insane. I know that's how the world works, but like, my God, like, yeah, I'm changing it, and I'm struggling with being bitter, and I don't know who I'm going to become, but like, as if I would ever actually literally be able to blame you. It's not even close to me or who I am or what I'm capable of. I just had two different people accost me on the streets of Salt Lake City, and I don't even blame them. Two grown ass men. I never blamed Jab for what he did, even though he's the most, ought to be culpable. I mean, he's the most yuck, and knew what he was doing more than any other human being, between him and BB. Oh, I'm not even gonna go into that. Listen, I'm gonna stop recording this, and I'm gonna smoke a little bit more so that my stomach can settle a little bit more. And I found my muscle relaxers, which I'm so grateful for, and now I feel guilty for because I think when I couldn't find them and I commented on it, that the person that was around thought that I was accusing them of stealing them, but that's not the truth. That's not how it was at all. I just couldn't find them. I hadn't seen them. I didn't know they were buried in the bottom of who the fuck knows where. Anyway, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. He knows you love him, doesn't he? If he doesn't, I mean, come on, you guys are really sensy, but like, you are there for him. You've been there for him. Like, you more than anyone I've ever known. Okay, there's a couple families that pop into my mind that are really there for each other really well, but like, honestly, you love your family so much. They know that. They know that. So, I don't know what just happened. I didn't mean to upset you so much. I think you must be really going through it also, obviously. I mean, everybody in the world seems to be right now, for the most part. But, like, just don't tug on my heartstrings or treat me like a toy that can be put on a shelf and then pulled out and played with again. You don't even know what I've gone through or where I'm at, and I'm sorry. And I lost my temper a little bit, and I really wasn't, I didn't think I wasn't mean. Was I mean? Did you think I was mean? I said some things that now in hindsight I can recognize as like, and I wouldn't turn you away, if I'm still alone. And I mean, maybe you just need it. Maybe you were just so upset because it's really hitting you that I'm not in Utah anymore and I may never be there again. And as upset as I am, maybe you're more upset. And it's just a whole combination of everything. But yeah, okay. I gotta stop this. I gotta stop this because it's still bottom line. You can't flirt with me like that when your family is always, you're more worried about Sam's feelings being hurt over an hour or so situation than about me and my feelings being hurt for months. So that just like that hurts. That fucking sucks. I mean, it's all these years later and we're all adults and I mean, you're going to have a life at some point. Okay, I'm sorry I said some of those things. And confidence isn't enough and you don't have a lot of confidence, and so some of the things I said, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was harsh. I'm sorry. I really am. I really